Welcome back to 843 TV. We're here with Charlie Clark in the hot seat. She is the Vice President of Communications for the Hilton Head Island-Bluffton Chamber of Commerce. And we're at the October Business After Hours site. I understand it's going to be a bar hop as a business after hours? Tell us about that.
Yeah, we are. We're actually sitting where we're chatting today for this show is the site of our upcoming Business After Hours. It's going to be happening on October the 18th. And it's the first time we've really done this concept. We call it a bar hop. Business After Hours. BA is our acronym for that. Bar hop.
B-A-H.
B-A-H. So you have the opportunity here. There are 3 restaurants. We're surrounded by Daniels and Flatbread and Anglers. And kind of just to mix and mingle and network and grow your business and have a great time all at the same time.
Great. Now, when is this happening? What's the date? What's the time?
October 18th. It's an after-hours event right after work at 5 o'clock. So we're very, very popular. Hundreds of folks come. Most people walk away with business, and that's what really matters. New contacts and new business.
That's good.
Yeah, and I can speak directly to that. I've been to a ton of the after-hours. They're always a great time and really a worthwhile event. How can everyone that's interested in going take part in the after-hours?
Well, you know, networking for the Chamber is the reason most members belong. And so just by checking out our calendar, we have an online calendar with community events, not just our events, but an entire community of events at hiltonheadchamber.org. There's always something going on. So it's a great way to kind of get connected in the business community and help grow your bottom line.
Yeah, networking is huge, and it's a huge part of those after-hours, I can say firsthand.
It's underrated. You know, it is a really underrated form of doing business, but it really is what connects people, not just in the Low Country, but throughout the region.
Yeah.
Well, just referring to networking, I know those of us on Daufuskie have benefited from the many networking events that the Chamber does. You recently did another mega networking event. It was Prime Time. What was that about, Charlie?
We did. You know, Prime Time is a thing we do every year for our new members. When you join the Chamber the first year, you get to participate in Prime Time. It's sort of like your own mini expo. So getting your exposure, letting people who are coming to this mega networking event understand that these are your new members, here's what they do, here's who they are. And it's just been wildly successful and popular. We had about 300 people attend the event. So just a great place to mingle and get to know the business community.
Well, fall's a very busy time here in the Low Country. We have all kinds of things going on, people coming in, going out. So tell us a little bit about what you guys have coming up. There is a State of the Region breakfast.
Yeah, it's really a cornerstone event for this community. It always has been. We've been doing it for many, many years, and we will have 700 of our closest friends for breakfast.
Wow, that's a pretty big breakfast.
And it's a great place. It's a place where you can come and meet your elected officials and ask direct questions. You know, they're going to tell you, it's named the State of the Region for a reason. They're going to tell you, talk about what's happening. You get to actually have input into the questions that are asked or what they're going to talk about. It's something we ask our members online and via surveys. What do you want to know? What is it that's important to you in the community? And then the elected officials directly address those questions.
So it's an opportunity for all the local people to actually interact with.
Absolutely.
That's
Last
really
year we
neat.
had Governor Nikki Haley was our keynote speaker. This year we're thrilled to have Miss Darla Moore.
Wow.
Which is
Yeah.
a huge deal.
Yeah, you know, she just made history recently as being one of the first women to be admitted to Augusta National. That's pretty amazing. She's obviously a South Carolina financier, has been a big supporter. The Darla Moore School of Business is named after Miss Moore, so we're really interested to hear what she has to say about South Carolina, and there are lots of changes happening in South Carolina business right now.
So when is that going on?
That's going to be October the 3rd.
Okay.
So right around the corner, and that's one, if anybody wants to go, you need to hop online quickly and get that reservations because it will sell out, especially with Darla Moore. We expect it to sell out
October's
very,
going to be a
very
busy month
quickly.
for you guys.
It is a busy time for us, definitely, definitely.
Wow, Darla Moore, really, really huge person to have to come speak for your event. What are the advantages for small businesses in terms of being members of the Chamber, in terms of attending an event like you're going to have with the State of the Region?
You know, small businesses are the majority of our membership. Over 80% of our members are small businesses. It's the majority of the makeup of the business community. It's the backbone of the national economy. So events like State of the Region allow businesses to come together and not only, you know, be educated about what's happening in the region, but also to connect with one another. And it's just really a tradition in the Low Country for the business community to come together this morning and really talk to their elected officials and get their issues on the table of what's important to them. So it matters to small business, and the back and forth between our government officials and our business community is pretty invaluable. Okay. Yeah.
So with what's going on with that bar hop, just to make sure that everyone understands, everybody's invited.
Everybody's invited.
member.
You don't have to be a member. No, you don't have to be a member to come. It's complimentary beer, wine, great food. Obviously, we're surrounded by 3 restaurants, so great food to be had. And yeah, everybody's welcome to attend and grow your bottom line. I think a lot of people are under the misconception, and that's why we do a lot of networking kind of educational events, that networking is handing out your business card.
Right.
And that's not really it. I
No.
mean, it's a little bit more than that. So those people who really kind of hone their networking skills can come to an event like Business After Hours or State of the Region or any of the other things that we do to connect the community and really kind of work together and do business with others.
FaceTime.
Yeah, FaceTime. FaceTime matters.
That's really important.
We're all, marketing is so important and social media is so important, but there's no,
You can't beat
one-on-one.
meeting face to face.
Exactly. Exactly.
So now, where would folks go to get more details or to RSVP for your upcoming events?
The place to go is hiltonheadchamber.org. And that's a place where you can, like as we talked about, the calendar of events, you can find out what's happening. There's also something there that I think is beneficial for a lot of business. It's a small business toolkit. If you want to get information on how to better market my business, or literally forms or registration things and human resource information, cash flow information on how to build my cash flow, it's a great kind of little toolbox. That's what we call it, a small business toolkit for information that you can use and utilize as a small business.
And not only small businesses, but you'll have your entry level membership, but was it gold and silver? Is that how y'all?
Sure, they're called chamber champions.
Okay.
We would not be able to do the myriad of programming and like junior leadership and different things that we do if we didn't have those chamber champions who really kind of go above and beyond. There's a benefit for them in terms of the exposure they're going to get. As well as a benefit for the chamber to help us, offset the cost of doing what we do, because so much of what we do is not just funded by our members and memberships. It's funded by events like Taste of the Season and State of the Region and those things that we do to sort of earn our own keep and inform the community at the same time. So those chamber champions really are just what they're called, chamber champions. Many of them for many years.
Well, excellent. Well, Charlie, we want to thank you, and we want to thank Wayne and Robin, and thank you for joining us. And I'm Michael Burgess.
And I'm Carrie Smoot.
Join us next time for more 843 TV, where communities come to speak.